not this time. Enough is enough. Single at 37. So a word of prophecy was given to this particular lady that she was going to meet her God ordained husband. This is a movie review, and these movies are so powerful. The first one is The Spirituals. The Spirituals 2. If you have not seen The Spirituals, you should see it. Spirituals 1 and 2. But the 2, I like the part whereby the pastor told the lady not to share or post pictures of her pregnancy or do any photo shoots. But her friend cajoled her, and she did the photo shoot and she still lost the baby. That part, stop oversharing. That part taught me, stop oversharing. If you have seen my last video where I talked about oversharing, then you understand what I'm talking about. So stop oversharing. And the part where they lost the other baby and the man said, no, not this time. That part taught me there are times where you must not accept the evil report of the enemy, where you say, no, not this time. Enough is enough. And he took the baby to his and he prayed. That part I said, Kali Shalagabai. That part I was full of the Holy Ghost when he prayed for the baby and the baby was raised back to life. So you must see the spiritual. Then another part is The Keepers. I mean, you have not seen The Keepers. Oh my God, that movie is very powerful. Like, I learned a lot from that movie. I think one of my major highlights for that movie is where legal grounds were explained, the legal grounds that the enemy has to affect your life. The altars were emphasized, the voice of sacrifice, legalism, all those things were highlighted in that movie, and it's so powerful. If I recommended this movie to you, that means I love you so much. I love you literally. I had to send this movie to some of my friends, and it's so powerful. You should see it. Then another movie is The Prey. I saw this a long time ago. Never underestimate the power of prayer. Never ever underestimate the power of prayer. Prayer is so powerful, really so powerful. And one of the things that pained me most was where that fair guy had to die. I can't remember his name. So where he had to die, he had the opportunity to come into the belief system, but the Bible said the gods of this world had blinded their mind. He had the opportunity. He would not have died, but he died because he didn't believe. Then the other movie is Single at 37. So a word of prophecy was given to this particular lady that she was going to meet her God ordained husband June 18 or September 18. I can't exactly remember. But then again, when she was giving this prophecy, she was so much on the lookout. And remember that anytime God gives you a word, the enemy will always send a counterfeit. And a counterfeit actually came on that same date, which was not the one God has said is the one. So she was so invested in this counterfeit. But prior to that time, she had been in a terrible relationship where she was always the one carrying the relationship. The guy was making a mess of her, insulting her, and saying, oh, he wanted to sleep with her and everything because she was maintaining her purity. But the guy always made her feel less of herself. So back to the prophecy that was given to her, and the enemy sent her the counterfeit. But then again, the Lord saved her and she went back to her prophet, I think, or the prophet called her back. And the prophet was like, what did she do with the prophecy that was given to her? And she was like, she was excited, she went to the house and she was looking forward to it. And the prophet said something that was really striking. When you are given a prophecy, don't go and sleep. Because when God gave you that prophecy, when that prophecy was released, even the enemy wants to fight against that prophecy. So don't go and sleep when the prophecy has been given. You must pray, take hold of that prophecy and pray until you see the manifestation of it. So she began to pray and make war with that prophecy. So when prophecy is given to you, don't just sleep, make war with that prophecy. So you should see that movie also. I recommend.